All right, and we are back here with our final press conference of the day. World number 9, Brooke Henderson. She is third in the race to the CME Globe Reset Points, winner at the Lotte Championship and the CP Women's Open, 8 other top 10 finishes, and she's in the top 10 this year on tour in birdies, rounds in the 60s, top 10s, scoring average, and driving average. It's good to have you here with us, Brooke. It's been a couple months now, but I think, at least for a lot of us, the high point of the season, certainly your win at the CP Women's Open. Take us back to that kind of surreal moment on the 18th in Regina. Has it truly sunk in? You've won your national championship.
Yeah, that was truly amazing and definitely a highlight for this year. And I think over my entire career, that will be a highlight as well. Just, being surrounded by family and friends on the 18th green when I could finally hoist that trophy and, hearing "Oh Canada" was all really a dream come true. And it's really been inspiring this year, having so many people win in their home countries and, feeling those pressures that we feel entering that week and then being able to pull off and win in style, for many of us is really cool.
Did you ever think you'd get to a point in your career that you'd have the Prime Minister tweeting at you? I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is definitely an honor. When you win like that, Canada definitely embraces all Canadians, and the support is unreal.
How fulfilled do you feel by your great performance this year? Because this truly has been a good season for you.
Yeah, 2018 coming into the year, I wanted to have a big year, and I'm very happy with how everything has turned out. Winning twice when the competition is so tough out here, having multiple top 10s, and as you're listing, I've been in top 10 on a lot of different statistics, which is, big keys for my season. And, I'm just really happy to be back in the position of third in the CME. Coming into the year, I definitely wanted to be in that top 5 to have a chance this week, and I think it's just an amazing opportunity. So, hopefully I can capitalize.
I was looking back at your performances here at Tiburon. This is your 4th time here. You've never finished outside the top 25. Your worst was a tie for 25th. What is it about this golf course that seems to fit you, and how do you feel coming into this week?
It's a great golf course, and this year it's really in great shape. The greens are rolling really well, and I think as long as your ball striking is in a good spot, which, generally that is my strength, then you can get around this golf course and shoot under par. And I think, this week ball striking is definitely going to be a big key, especially if the wind picks up, which it's predicted to do on Thursday. Hit it to the right spots on the greens and, hopefully give yourself a lot of good looks.
We'll open it up for questions. Raise your hand. We'll start with Steve.
Brooke, given where we are in the season and the amount of travel that everyone has done, I mean, you walk up and down the range and there's a lot of zombie looks out there. How do you feel physically, and how do you kind of ramp yourself up for this last week?
Yeah, physically and mentally, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. I feel like 2018, especially the last half, both those things have been really strong for me, which is really exciting. And, I think a big part of that is taking a week off after Japan and before this week, just being able to rest, being able to practice and prepare the best that I can going into this week. And, I feel like Britt and I have done a good job in this off week we just had. And, I'm looking forward to finishing off this season, hopefully with a big week here.
And I'm glad you brought Britt up because she just got into, was it her College Hall of Fame? Can you talk about that? And that's got to be kind of a big deal for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy and so proud of her to be inducted into Coastal Carolina University's Athletic Hall of Fame. It was such a special night for her and a special thing to happen. And I'm just really proud that I got to be there and really happy for her.
In the middle here to Tim.
Brooke, the focus this week, is it play well, win the tournament, end the year the right way, or does the math and the globe and all that enter into your thinking at all?
It's all about the process, and I feel like my game is in a good spot. I feel like mentally I'm ready, and I just got to put 4 solid rounds together, and it all starts Thursday with a good round. Like I said, ball striking is really key, hitting fairways, hitting the greens in the right spots, and if I do that, make some birdies and put myself in a good position on the weekend, then I think maybe your thinking changes a little bit, more towards the hoisting that trophy at the end of Sunday. But, basically I just got to go out and play good golf like I have all year.
Front row, Beth Ann.
You have a home here in Naples. How far away is it from here? And do you ever come out to this golf course and practice?
It's about half hour. So I don't practice here throughout the rest of the year, but I do get to sleep in my own bed this week, which is really nice.
Next question for Brooke. Here in the middle to Randall.
Brooke, where would you rank this event among your priorities of events you want to win?
Yeah, it's right up there. One of my main goals this year was to be in the top 5 coming into this event, so that I could have this opportunity. And, I've been really fortunate that for the past 3 years, I've been in a position where if I play well this week, then I could walk away with that $1 million, which is pretty special. And, I think it all comes down to you need to have a really great week. You need to finish at least in the top 5 or be in that final group on Sunday with a chance to win. So I feel like this is right up there amongst all the other majors and even the CP Women's Open, just because this is a big goal of mine to win the race to CME Globe.
Any more questions for Brooke? Back down here to the front.
You said you were hoping for a big 2018. I don't know if you saw Justin Thomas sometimes he posts his goals for the year at the end of the year. Do you set out a list of goals like that, or would you like to share any of those?
Yeah, I definitely have goals going into the season, and I feel a lot of mine have been accomplished this year. Getting back into the top 10 in the world ranking was, a big one, and now I'm sitting number 9. And as I mentioned, this race to CME Globe and, being in top 10 and scoring average. And, a big thing for me was to work on my short game, which is just a continuous process that I'll continue over in the off season and hopefully get ready for an even bigger 2019.
Was there anything on the list that you didn't get that is at the top for next year?
Yeah, I'd probably just say that the short game, getting less putts. I think everybody wants that, but just continue to work on that and hopefully come out stronger next year.
Anything further for Brooke? Well, I'll wrap. Okay, Randall, go ahead.
Working on your short game, is that part of evaluating what it will take to be number 1? Do you think about it that way?
Yeah, if you look at May, her short game is the best of anybody out here, and you combine that with her great long game, that's why she is right up there every single week and has walked away with so many awards this year. So I think it is a big key, especially to compete against the best in the world and to move your ranking up. And, I feel like my ball striking is, just as good as anybody's, but the short game, I feel like that could move me up a bunch of levels.
Any final questions? Well, I'll wrap things up with my big question. You have a chance to win and take home $1 million. If that happens, what would you do with it?
Yeah, I've been asked that the last 3 years, and I still not really sure, but just the opportunity to be here, I'm really grateful, and hopefully I can just do something special this week.
Well, thank you so much. Good luck, and we'll see you throughout the week. Thanks, Brooke.